Welcome back, guys. All right, let's get right to the meat. I don't know why. Let's get right to the meat of the matter. That's what I wanted to say, but that would have sounded dumb and then, I don't know, a little suspicious. All right. Let's get right to it. That's what I wanted to say. Let's get right to it. All right, maybe I could use this as I don't know, a little blooper thing. Maybe. Okay. Escape Fragrance back again with another review, guys. How are you? I'm doing well. And I hope that you're fine. I'm so nervous. I haven't gotten back behind the camera in a while. As you know, I've been away for a little bit, but I'm back now. I'm back. I just had to take a little me time, a little, get myself rearranged. And so that time has now passed and I'm okay. I'm doing right. I'm fine. I'm doing well. And I've missed you guys. And so I'm back, to end the summer properly and begin the fall weather season so that we can get back on the grind with the YouTube videos about fragrance. So I'm gonna roll my music. I'm gonna come back with my top 5 and an honorable mention that I would like to have for my top rotating summer fragrances of 2020. So stay tuned because I'm coming right back. Let's roll the music. Welcome back, guys. Let's get right to it. My one honorable mention in this top 5 list, which I fully vet for this summer and any summer there forward, and I'm definitely gonna keep it in my rotating spring and summer fragrances. That fragrance is none other than Fico di Amalfi by Acqua di Parma. That fragrance is amazing. You have the grapefruit, you got the fig, you have the citrusness of it, and on me, it lasted all day. It is a very comfortable fragrance to wear with any type of clothing. I like to, dress up and, wear my fragrance with the clothing that I'm wearing, and so I'm feeling very relaxed. For today, as an example, I'm wearing Under the Lemon Tree. I just feel very relaxed when I wear that fragrance. Similarly to this one, Under the Lemon Tree, Fico di Amalfi is an amazing fragrance you can wear comfortably anywhere. It is mass appealing. It is definitely unique enough in my humble opinion that everyone around you, is going to enjoy it if they can smell it. Obviously, we're all wearing masks when we're outside. I hope that you are, but it is a fragrance that I know people will around you can and will compliment you on if they get a chance to get some wafts of it. But at least for me, I'm comfortable with the fact that it made me feel comfortable. It's sweet enough where it's not too sweet, and it's fresh enough where it lasted, even through hot days. So Fico di Amalfi, my honorable mention for 2020. That was in my summer rotation. I'm definitely gonna keep on wearing it. Hey guys, so as I was away, I noticed that my channel grew by like 18 subscribers, even though no content was being put up there. That's because of you guys spreading the word, just hitting the like button, subscribing. Do that for me right now. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, comment below on whatever you want. If I make any mistakes, I like to hear them. I like to correct myself. Again, I'm an enthusiast just like you. I love fragrances just like you. And I'm exploring and I'm learning every day. I want to hear your thoughts and your feedback. So please do that for me like right now, because that helps me bring the channel. I buy all my fragrances, guys. I don't I don't have the luxury, or I don't know, I don't have the status where, you know, stuff is being brought to me on the free basis. It's just not where I'm at right now, but it's okay. That's not the point of this. The point of this is the art and the fragrance and smelling great, especially very gentlemanly, in my opinion. So hit the thumbs up for me. It does help me support the channel. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna work this list from the number 5 spot to the number 1 spot. And on the 5th spot, we have, okay, Gallagher Fragrances. Eau Fraiche. I love this fragrance. As you know, I buy all my fragrances as much as I can from Krystal Fragrances. This was no different. And I love Gallagher Fragrances. I have a collection, and I have to say, this is an amazing fragrance. As soon as I put it on, I got a compliment from my mom. My mom loved this fragrance. She likes to wear this. I hate to admit it, she doesn't, but she likes it when I wear it. And it is that type of fragrance where you're definitely gonna get complimented. I wore this last Sunday, and as soon as people came into the room where I was at, people were actually saying how great it smelled. It is a very fresh fragrance. It is named Eau Fraiche. I think it's a play on words, just because there's so many fresh fragrances out there named Fraiche, Eau Fraiche, Eau Fraiche. And that's great. I think he was going with something, Gallagher was going for something fun, and I think this fragrance encompasses that. It is fun, it is sexy, it is appealing. I think what's most appealing about it is that it is salty, aquatic, and the tobacco leaves is what captures my attention when I'm wearing this fragrance. It does have some wood smells. The fragrance notes are actually right on the bottle. It is black currant. You have some Concord grapes in there for sweetness. You have the dry tobacco leaves. You have the orris butter, and my favorite ingredient of this, which amps it up, is the ambergris. And I think it is a very natural ambergris. If it is a synthetic one, they're sure of fooling me. I have other synthetic. This lasts all day, so if you want a fresh fragrance for your summer, any summer, this one and the next one, and I think you could still rock this in the fall, to be honest. It is definitely one of those fragrances where you can wear, you know, just, and it'll last and perform. And it's just amazing the way he put this together. So if you have other fresh fragrances or Fraiche fragrances, definitely give this one a try. It won't let you down. They have it in the smaller bottle. I think this is the 1 ounce or 1.7 ounce one, or 30 ml. They do have the bigger bottle for more money, but I have a pretty big, you know, fragrance collection now, so small bottle will do me. Number 5 spot, Gallagher Eau Fraiche. All right, guys, for my number 4 spot, okay, we're gonna have Cheyenne Blues Blood Oranges. This fragrance, deep, mouth-watering fragrance that, as I mentioned, you know, it left me wanting more. I was actually going to purchase this fragrance on Amazon and then went out of stock. I think that was the most competitive site that I saw pricing on this fragrance, and then it went out. I may have to look back in there. I still have my fragrance sample because I rotate a lot, but I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm just looking for the price on this one to, you know, to be right, but it is definitely in my summer collection. Another part of this fragrance that I enjoy is the opening is a stunner. It's just, if I can use one word, it's a stunner, okay? And then on the dry down, you have the woody notes, you have the musk, and the leather in here, which is what I think is most sensual about, you know, the dry down. And I love this fragrance for that. And when I see a fragrance that can be fresh and then seductive, at the same time while lasting, you know, 5+ hours, especially in the high heat. I think you'll get about 5. You may get more, you know, depending on how, you know, you moisturize. you may get it to last even longer. I think you can go up to 7 if you do it right. But it's an amazing fragrance that, again, will make you feel comfortable in the summer to wear it. You're not gonna smell like anybody else, and it's definitely a stunner of a fragrance, especially in the dry down with the leather and the woody musky notes. You're gonna love this. So on my number 4 spot is going to be Blood Oranges by Shea and Blue. All right, guys, for the number 3 spot, you see it behind me right there in the picture, Versace Eros. Now, I love this fragrance, and it made it into my rotation this summer because it is an active, nice, masculine I don't know, maybe I'll bloop that out. It is a very masculine fragrance that lasts all night long, especially if you're going to be active. I do have it by a way of sample. I do have a sample. You take it light on the trigger because it is a very strong fragrance, but it just performs. You're definitely gonna get complimented. You're definitely going to be noticed. You might smell like a couple other people, especially if you're going to a club, but it is definitely something that'll make you smell great. You'll definitely be noticed. The compliment factor is a plus. It is a very masculine, in my opinion, leaning fragrance, and it's definitely something that I tried this summer, and I welcomed it. I love the sweetness of it with the fresh. Again, for the nighttime performing, you're gonna be active. Definitely, you need a fragrance that is able to perform just as you do, and I did, and I definitely have memories made with this. So, and that's just a factor for me, and that's why I made it into my summer 2020 fragrance rotation. All right, guys, Versace Eros, number 3 spot. All right, and so for my number 2 spot, all right, we're gonna have to go with, you see it, Versace Men Eau Fraiche. Actually, that got Eau Fraiche before I got Eau Fraiche by Versace here, because I wanted something a little bit more naturally lean. Versace Men Eau Fraiche is an aromatic, tonic-y, definitely ambery, sexy, salty fragrance. It is definitely one of the most memorable aquatic fragrance notes that I can think of. I recently tried the Acqua di Gio Profondo, and that has an aquatic note on it. As you know, that's a blue fragrance, and the fragrance notes that that are there are definitely different. This is definitely not something that Versace Men Eau Fraiche is the same, but the aquatic notes are definitely something that it always reminds me of Versace Men Eau Fraiche. It is the most aquatic fragrance, in my opinion, you can have. It is definitely salty. It is definitely very ambery. It does linger around for a long time. It performs like nobody's business, and I don't say that about many fragrances, but this fragrance is definitely another stunner of any fragrance collection. I think it smells great. Compliment factor is going to be there. Not that you need it, but it is a great fragrance. It is cedar woodish, and I was surprised to read that in it because I got that off the bat. I smell some cedar wood in there, but I think where this fragrance actually shines, it's not just in the opening, but in the dry down, where it does get musky, and that's what caught my attention. I was actually wearing that last Sunday in the evening. Yeah, I had taken a bath, whatever, it didn't matter. I went out to the park, I started walking. I do my little bit of walking on Sundays, and my girlfriend just smelled that sycamore-ish, woody, type of wood lingering in the air, and it had dried down by that point. It was like 7:30-ish at night, and she definitely enjoyed the dry down on this. and mentioned it. I don't call for these from her, but she did mention that she liked this one. I like that it's aquatic. She likes that it's woody and musky, and I think it should make it to your fragrance collection. If not this summer, for the next one, you should definitely put it in your eyesights. This is cheap enough where I'm definitely gonna get me a bottle, but there's so many things to get. For right now, I'm holding down my Scentbird, but truth be told, I'm already more than halfway down on this one, as you can see. And so recommend Versace Men Eau Fraîche #2 spot. Hey guys, and so for my #1 spot, you probably can't see it because that's just kind of a white background back there, but it won't matter because I definitely have a bottle of this one, and you won't have it, you won't see it named by anybody else this summer, and that's just because I'm different. That's why you're watching me. I am different, and maybe my picks were different, so hopefully that was great for you. Again, welcome you to hit the thumbs up, subscribe below, and last but not least, the #1 spot goes to Olfactive Studios Flashback. As you can see, the usage on this has been immense on this, just for me. I'm the only one that's wearing this fragrance, and I got it maybe about a month and a half ago. It's been the most used fragrance this summer for me. It is this fragrance is done by the same perfumer that made Parfums de Marly Sedley, and no wonder, I didn't know that at the time I purchased this, but no wonder it is so fresh. Sedley is an amazing fragrance. If you know Parfums de Marly, they make no slouch fragrances, and this perfumer did not slouch here. I think it is a very slept on fragrance. It is not mentioned at all, but I would love you to try it. Definitely get it from Krystal Fragrances. She's got the samples, the pricing, and the service that I definitely recommend anyone to get, so that's why I hype her up so much. This fragrance is fresh. It has vetiver, one of my favorite notes. It does have the note of rhubarb. It is green at the same time. I think it's, for me, it leans a little barbershoppy, but it's fresh. I forget about this fragrance that I'm wearing it, not because I don't smell it. It's just because it makes me feel ultra comfortable. The only other fragrance that's done that for me are very, very special fragrances like Oud Amazing by Initio. Or not Oud Amazing, that's Montal. I meant to say Oud for Greatness by Initio. So I corrected myself. Thank God I did that now. This fragrance is very fresh, very clean. You'll love the cedar wood in here. Again, one of those notes that you'll keep repeat. You'll probably see in my fragrance reviews. I love the note of cedar. I love vetiver. I love musk. Those are very sensual, very close up. It make me feel very masculine. It does, dress me up, I feel, in a fragrance kind of a way. It does, it does it for me. That's what I'm trying to say. This fragrance does it for me, and take my word for it. I've been wearing this heavily, and I'm just gonna spray it in the air because I just love that. Oh, I love the freshness of that rhubarb at the beginning with the citrus notes that are in here, and you just have to get it, guys. This smokiness aspect of the vetiver is there, not too pungy, not too herbal like, but clean enough, where green enough where you're gonna love wearing this fragrance, and that's why it's on my #1 spot. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna get right to working on my fall reviews, and I'm not gonna miss a beat, guys. So look for some more content from me. Take care. I love you all. Thank you. I see you later. Bye.
you.